there's I would say a misconception that it's a career for people who are good at numbers. You don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to have, A-level maths and trigonometry and all that to be able to understand the numbers that you're dealing with. Of course, you're dealing with numbers. Of course, it's important that you can identify what numbers mean, and that's what the learning is more about. But bookkeeping is about entering figures. So if I told you that I've made a sale for £200, the number is £200. But what is important is about where you put that into your software. And that's the second bit that I'll say is that when I started out in the world of accountancy, it was writing things down in big pads of paper, A3 pads of paper with 15 columns, and you started writing numbers down, and then you had to add them up and add them down and add them over. But we recognize as a body that our members will be using the commercial bookkeeping software to keep records for their clients or for their employers. So the software does the adding and it does the manipulation of the figures. So it's more about understanding what that means and what the impact of entering something here is, so that when you have figures coming out at the tail end, if it says the number is 100,000, then you've got a feeling that that's right, that there hasn't been an error of input. So yes, numbers exist. I won't pretend that they don't exist. You input numbers and numbers come out. But the job is understanding what those numbers represent so that the output actually makes sense to you. And there is no sort of absolute minimum standard of achievement in maths or anything else that people need to worry about. And certainly don't be put off, if you're one of the many people who struggled with GCSE maths because you couldn't do AX plus 3Y plus 2Z squared equals 47. That is not what you're going to be asked to do here.